Hey folks, let's check out how you can get your spatial video clips off the iPhone and onto the YouTube app for the Vision Pro to watch in spatial video in an immersive scene. It's really nice to finally be able to get everything off of your phone and now onto a dedicated YouTube channel. We're shooting spatial videos on the phone. We should be able to edit and get everything uploaded right there on the phone. So starting off with shooting, I'm filming all of my spatial video clips now with an app called Spatialapse Camera, and that's an app that I developed because I just could never get the options that I really wanted out of the native Apple spatial camera. So what I did is I made a camera app that shoots in 4K now, in HDR, and so these were all things that Apple had tamped down. In the native camera app you can only shoot 1080p and you're stuck with the SDR color space. So now with HDR you're getting 4 times the amount of colors. You can tap into the megabits per second, which is another thing that Apple would clamp down on, which is why most of our spatial videos out of that native camera app kind of look like shit. So now you've got a lot crispier footage. You can do time lapses in this, and the lenses of the iPhone can go up to 1 second shutter, open shutter. So you can get those nice laser lines. You can shoot at night now. You can pick up stars with this app. It's really crazy to be able to film in the dark now. You've got a little light on here if you need it. Another nice thing about the Spatialapse Camera app is that you can bring in external audio. So I've been able to hook up the DJI mics to this. I also got this little adapter from Shure that lets you take XLR and turn it into a USB-C out. Even if the mic has phantom power, you can still, it's got a little battery in there, you've got to charge it up. That will run phantom power mics now for spatial video, which is pretty nice. Like, we're finally getting decent camera tools now, I feel like, to shoot more professional spatial video. So I'm shooting with Spatialapse Camera, and then for editing, I'm bringing it into Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro has an iPhone app that will let you edit spatial videos now and export spatial videos, which is crazy. Like, I saw that feature, I was like, oh, nice. So let's just go in here and then get some spatial clips. Let's get some time lapses that I took at NAB, which are kind of cool. So bring them into Premiere. It already knows that it's spatial. You can even export as just 4K HDR. How I've been doing this is I feel like I'm shooting 2 separate videos, one spatial video, and then I can just flip that around and just export one of the lenses in HDR 4K. So you're getting really nice quality out of this. And you can see here my little clips, and then nothing too crazy. You can put transitions and stuff on here, but here are the export settings. So 4K, 30, high quality, there's your SDR, HDR, and then here's your spatial video. So then we're going to go back, export this video. Doesn't take too long. You might have to let it do its thing for a few minutes though. I actually filmed an interview at NAB with Blackmagic in Spatial with the Spatial Cam app, and then put it all together in this Premiere Pro app. And I'll put that link down in the description if you want to check it out. But you watch it in the headset on the YouTube app over there. I wish they could get it all connected, because nowadays you can play spatial videos and immersive videos from a website in Safari. There's all these spatial web features now that people can use, and if you just code your website with these new players, people can just go on there in their Vision Pro headset, go on Safari, and then be able to watch these videos in all its glory that you want. You know, and especially these are 4K, they're bigger, and better colors, and they just look really nice. So I bet in the future we're not going to have many video apps. There's just going to be a website, because you're going to be able to go to that website and ingest immersive media, 180 degree, 360, all those modes that Apple is supporting now in the APMP formats. So anyway, my video now has finished exporting, and it goes straight to the photos section, which is nice. And I'm going to use this other app that I created called MVTube. And pretty much you want to get this into MVHEVC mode with some SIMD metadata that YouTube wants, and they want it in a side-by-side format. So when you export your spatial video in Premiere, it's going to give you a spatial video ready to go. It's not in side by side. It's already put together. It's got the metadata, whatever. We need to convert that into a YouTube friendly spatial video now for posting. So I'll just click get started, choose from photos. Here's our new spatial video right there. Added one spatial video. You can see it right there. You've got some information. Convert for YouTube. Boom. So off it goes. Very quick, everything on your device, no servers, no need for cloud, none of that nonsense. Everything is on your phone. These phones are so dang powerful now, and if you load it up with a terabyte of storage, this is your powerful mini computer these days. And that's why I'm just developing all these tools specifically for the iPhone, because it can do so much now. And the same with Spatialapse Camera. The iPhone has caught up now, and these lenses are so good, and there's all these capabilities, and the insides and the GPU can keep up with filming HDR and high frame rate and all that stuff. And for some reason, the spatial camera was never updated. We still can't touch it. We can't do anything with it practically, right? All you can do is like trim the ends when you're finished. So that bugged me. For 2.5 years it's been like that. So finally we have like a decent little pipeline, I think, with this. So MVTube is done exporting, and that's also going to get put into your Photos app. So let's go back to the Photos app real quick. And here is our side-by-side. It's got the metadata that will tell the YouTube player that this is a 3D clip. That's what they want. So you gotta play by their rules, and we'll just do what they want. Let's head over to YouTube Studio, and I've been posting all this stuff on my channel called Spatial Video News. Very generic. So that's where you're gonna find this Spatial NAB interview with Blackmagic. You can go check that out. Let's upload this new clip. And so that's uploading now. So you can see now here it says processing up to 4K, which is nice. MVTube keeps the 4K, HDR, color space, keeps all of that stuff. Once your video is uploaded and processed and named correctly, you're gonna go over to the Vision Pro. You're gonna check out the YouTube app in the Vision Pro now. They have a dedicated YouTube app, and you can go watch your video in a whole kind of black immersive dome opens up around you, but you've got a nice little spatial video player there, and hopefully other people in the Vision Pro will watch it. So I hope that helps give you some ideas on how we can start using the iPhone now for spatial videos that are going to go beyond just one clip. You can now make little spatial documentaries and easily edit them in Premiere or DaVinci. I know DaVinci has an easy way to do all this stuff as well, but I just wanted to see and keep it on the phone. Let's see if this will play yet. Okay, so you can see it's playing, and you can see it's playing as one, but you know it's a 3D clip because it's got the red and blue signatures. So pretty fun to do time lapses in spatial also, and especially at night when you get those laser lines. And I'm just huge on cloud time lapses, and I would love to make a spatial Koyaanisqatsi remake with the iPhone now and Spatialapse Camera. Good luck with your spatial videos. I'll put the links to these apps down below. MVTube is $2, and you also get a desktop version that can handle 180 and 360 videos for posting on YouTube as well. And then Spatialapse Camera is also just a few bucks, and that one I think is better than all of the other spatial camera apps that are out there right now. It's the most secure. Everything stays on your phone. You're not having to let any apps sniff around your photo library or anything like that. So nice and secure. That's how I like it with tech these days, because you can never be too sure. So keep your wits about you and have fun shooting some spatial video and editing and getting it on YouTube for distribution, nice and easy for free. I think this could be a cool new medium. You'll see in that Blackmagic interview, like it's just a okay, normal, run-of-the-mill NAB interview, but with it being in spatial, it takes it to like a whole new level. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care.